Welcome back to another edition of Food Friday here on the Arkitect Fitness YouTube channel. My name is Tony, and today we're going to be talking about a possible replacement for Fairlife MIlk products. Now, if you follow this channel and you're subscribed, you probably saw a video a few months back about Fairlife MIlk and how much I was enjoying using it and how it was part of my daily nutrition because it has really good macros, it's lactose free, which is really important for someone like me who is lactose sensitive. And honestly, it just tasted really good. But if you've been paying attention to the news, you probably saw some disturbing footage of people at Fair Oak Farms, one of the milk suppliers for Fairlife MIlk, abusing cows. Now, I know as a whole, the milk industry probably has problems like this that happen somewhat frequently. But this was a very blatant case of abuse against these animals. And although I'm not a vegetarian or vegan, I do try to minimize my support of any industry or company that might be mistreating animals purposefully. I've been looking for a replacement for Fairlife MIlk because it was something I was consuming almost every single day. And honestly, it's tough to compete with the product because it did have really good macros, high protein, and as I mentioned before, lactose free, and it tasted good. And recently, I think I finally found a decent solution and replacement for Fairlife MIlk. And for our vegetarian and vegan followers and subscribers, you'll be happy to know that this is a plant-based milk. So it's not even a cow's milk that we're finding as a solution. And that is Ripple plant-based milk. Now, one of the toughest things about finding a good replacement for a cow-based milk was finding a high-protein milk that didn't contain soy, because soy consumed in high doses has been shown to have some negative health effects, and that's something that I wanted to avoid. So I checked this out, and I'm very happy to say that it does not have soy. The protein actually comes from pea protein, which might not have as fleshed out of an amino acid profile as a cow's milk, but as far as I know, pea protein doesn't really have any deleterious health effects. So let's talk about the ingredients and the macros. So starting with the macros, a serving is a cup, so pretty standard for milk. Total fat is 4.5 grams. Total carbohydrate is 6 grams, and total protein is 8 grams. So compared to the Fairlife fat-free, which I was drinking, this has obviously a little bit more fat in it, as the Fairlife had 0. The carbohydrates are actually the same. Both the Fairlife fat-free and this milk only have 6 grams of carbs. And the protein is 8 grams. So not quite as good as the Fairlife milk, which I believe had 13 grams in a single cup. But here's what you need to remember is that most plant-based milks, or almond milk, for example, usually almost have no protein in them whatsoever. And if they do, it's usually from added soy protein. So the fact that this plant-based milk has 8 grams of protein and it doesn't come from soy is a real big win for me. Moving on to the ingredients. First ingredient is water, which is good. Second ingredient is Riptine, which looks like it has some type of trademark assigned to it, which is a combination of water, pea protein, cane sugar, sunflower oil, and some palmitates. Also has vitamin D2, vitamin B12, tricalcium phosphate, dipotassium phosphate, sunflower lectin, natural flavor, sea salt, guar gum, and gellan gum. And in case anybody is interested, it is distributed by Ripple Foods in Berkeley, California. So it is soy-free, nut-free, 100% vegan, gluten-free, and lactose-free. And you're supposed to shake well before serving. The taste is pretty mild. I would say it has the taste and consistency of probably a 1% milk. And the taste is a bit like an almond milk type of flavor, even though there are no nuts in this. I'm not exactly sure how they get that flavor out of it, but it's very mild. It kind of just assumes the taste of whatever you're putting it in. I've been eating bowls of peanut butter granola with this as milk, and it's been awesome. As you know, I have also been drinking the Fairlife chocolate milk, so I needed a replacement for that just because I find chocolate milk, especially the Fairlife, was a good way to satisfy a sweet tooth craving without going totally crazy over my macros. And Ripple does have a chocolate milk, so let's talk about the nutrition facts on this. This also has a serving size of 1 cup, 4.5 grams of fat, just like the non-chocolate. Where it does have a big difference in the macros is the total carbohydrate, which is 17 grams. I believe the Fairlife was 13 grams on the chocolate milk, and again, 8 grams of protein. So this has the same amount of fat as the Fairlife chocolate milk, 3 to 4 more grams of carbohydrates, and just a little bit less protein. So honestly, not that bad of a trade-off as far as macros. And going back to the ingredients, we once again have water, the Riptine with the proprietary ingredients, and pretty much really nothing else on here except cocoa powder is the only difference in the ingredients from the chocolate milk to the non-chocolate Ripple. I have not tried this yet, so let's see how it tastes. And maybe this will be the birth of a new Tony Reacts series. Oh God, there's a little cap on here. Come on. Okay, at least you know it's sealed. On first smell, it smells good. I'm actually gonna shake it. Okay. And I know that this glass is about 16 ounces, which is 2 cups. So I'm going to fill it halfway to get about 1 serving. That looks about good. And let's give it another sniff. It does smell very good. On first taste, it has a very nutty, earthy flavor to it. It's good, very cacao-ish, as some people might say. It's definitely not as smooth or as creamy as the Fairlife. Although with the Fairlife, I found their straight up chocolate milk to be almost a little too sweet, so I would cut it with the fat-free milk. So I do 1 cup of each to kind of save on macros, but also de-sweeten the Fairlife a bit. Yeah, this has a much richer, more organic chocolate taste to it, where the Fairlife tasted a little bit more synthetic. And I think that's probably because it seems like they're literally just taking their regular Ripple milk and adding cocoa powder to it. So that's probably why you get that more earthy, bold chocolate flavor. Honestly, it's quite good, but let's not leave it up to me. Let's head into the gym and see what everyone at the gym thinks.
It's not bad. It's good.
Not bad. It's got good body to it.
Nice.
Nice flavor.
Okay.
It's not bad. Not super chocolatey. It's not super sweet. So I would think there's not a lot of sugar in it. My first thought on it. I could see myself drinking it. Because like I said, it's not the stereotypical super chemical, super sweet stuff.
Yeah.
However, if I would have closed my eyes, it would have not told me when I'm drinking. I might have not guessed chocolate milk at the first place.
Not as bad as I thought.
Why did you think it was gonna be bad?
I don't know.
Think it was like a trick?
No, just bottling. I don't know. It's pretty good.
It tastes like brownie batter by Ben & Jerry's?
Yeah.
All right, I don't think I've ever had that flavor, but yeah. All right, so there you have it, the Ripple non-dairy milk. And this is going to be my solution for replacing Fairlife milk, as I really don't want to continue to support a company that abuses animals in such a way. So I found this at Market Basket, which is local to the New England area. I'm not sure where else you might be able to get this. I'm sure you can find locations on their website. And the macros are really good. They're very close to the Fairlife. I think the flavor is fine. As I mentioned, I've been mixing the regular Ripple milk with some granola to make a cereal, and it's been awesome. I've yet to try this with the Kodiak pancakes. That's another use I was using the Fairlife milk for, which was mixing the pancake batter with the fat-free milk. Although I'm sure it's going to be fine because with the Kodiak mix, you can make those pancakes with something as simple as water and they come out great. So I don't see why an almond milk would be any different, but I'll give that a try. And if that doesn't work out, I will definitely let you guys know. But if you have found a solution or replacement for Fairlife milk, something that's comparable in the macros, the nutrition, the ingredients, and the flavor and consistency, please let me know. I've only recently found the Ripple milk. It's awesome, but I am looking for other alternatives. I know a lot of my clients were really bummed out to find out about this animal abuse happening with Fairlife, and a lot of my clients just straight up stopped drinking it because a lot of people were drinking it on my recommendation. So I'm happy to finally be able to bring you an alternative to Fairlife milk. And this product so far is great. I'm really enjoying it, but please let me know if you have anything else that you think fits the bill. And I'll check back with you guys next time on another episode of Food Friday here on the Arkitect Fitness YouTube channel. See ya.